Now, from the home of the 2021 PGA Championship, EA Sports coverage of the world of golf brings us to South Carolina and the ocean course at Kiowa Island. Rich Lerner here in the tower. I'll be joined by Frank Nobilo in just a moment, but they're already at the tee and ready to get this match started. So 9 holes is the choice here today. Let's get things started here at the par 4 first. That first one's always important in what figures to be a tough match. And that one safely in the fairway at this opening par 4. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
145 left to the hole. Pin is in the far back portion of the screen.
It might have been perhaps a little conservative, but right in the heart of the green.
So now from the rough, his second here at the opening hole.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still inside 40 feet. Just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Okay, that'll do. Just a par, but it puts the pressure on the match. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And that'll mean this match will remain tied after 1 hole. Well, this second hole at the ocean course is pure Kiowa. You can sort of feel and see the Atlantic surf in the distance, all those magnificent ancient live oaks, the marshes, the waste bunkers, the canal. All of it is in play, and there's some wind. And you can actually get home in 2 with an excellent tee shot. This is a wonderful hole. And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. And that will end all thoughts of going for this par 5 and 2. That's into the fairway bunker. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Okay, that's a good, safe play. Get it back out into the fairway. Get some distance if you can, and gets it to try and make a good third on this par 5. Ah, good soft hands. That is nicely done. Okay, that's acceptable there. A dead-on look here for birdie. Okay, first par putt made. Now here we get a second to tie this hole. That finished off for par here with the second. And this match will remain tied after 2 holes. Frank, why would the architect Pete Dye say this was one of the most unusual holes on the entire course?
Well, it's the shortest for a start, and just that green complex, Rich, the fact that it just falls away rapidly on all 4 sides of this green. That's what the architect wanted, and that's what the architect got.
And the leaves took enough of the momentum off the golf ball that this is going to wind up in the bunker. And that ball's going to be slowed up enough that it is going to wind up in the bunker. Anything on the green would be a good result from here as he readies his second out of the sand.
The late, great Bobby Jones always said the hardest shot in golf is the next one. And that's evidence there in that bunker. All you can do is just simply get it out.
Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short. Yep, played that nicely. That'll work out just fine. This is an 11-foot putt. Okay, just a par, but that will at least guarantee no worse than a tie here on this hole. This to tie the hole. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. Now to the fourth, 484 yards at the far east end of the course. Locating the fairway off the tee is the key, as you'll need to avoid a couple of deep bunkers right as well as that waist area left. Do that, and you'll have a good look at the green as you gaze out toward the Atlantic. Uh-oh, that's not going as intended. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Okay, things going to form here so far, all tied on this front side, and that one squarely in the fairway. So from the rough, his second here at the fourth. From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Okay, there's one. Can't lose the hole. That's safely in for par. And that's not going to do it. So now, this is back to being just a one-up lead. So, Frank, here we are, the first par 3 on the golf course. And what do you make of this 5th hole?
It's really 2 holes, Rich. When the flag is on the left, it's basically one green, and when the flag's on the right, it's effectively another type of a golf shot. This green is actually 40 yards wide and separated with that little faint ridge in the middle.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. All right, you take those all day long. On the green, chance for birdie coming up. Clean lie here for his second to the par 3. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Yeah, it's an easy one to underread. There's going to be a lot of break in this from left to right as it gets nearer the hole.
This from about 10 feet. Okay, so that'll be a bogey, and it likely will not be enough to hold up on this hole. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. The first of 8 straight holes heading due west is here at the par 4 6th, 490 yards. It's a slight dogleg to the left, but if you can avoid the waist area running down that left side, that makes birdie a good possibility. And you saw that one kick up some sand. It is indeed in the bunker. This one started up the right side.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Ball sitting okay here for his second here at the 6th. Missed the fairway in the fairway bunker now.
It's not all gloom and doom, though. Lip isn't too high. A good swing here still shouldn't be a problem.
Manages to get out of the bunker, but still has some trouble here. Can't put away that toolbox just yet. Okay, so that'll be a bogey, and it likely will not be enough to hold up on this hole. This for par to win the hole. Safely in for par here at the 6th. Super wide fairway here at the par 5 7th. Definitely reachable in 2. I think you'd be disappointed if you didn't walk off with a 4 here.
That's certainly the plan of most people on this hole, Rich, and I just think of that old adage that I was taught as a kid, and it's great for these holes. It still works. Tee it high, let it fly.
This one turning left a bit off the tee. Okay, trying to build on that early one-up advantage, and that's going to wind up in the short grass. And that's where you need to be, back into the fairway on this par 5. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in really good position here on the par 5.
That was a good strike. Took it straight at it, too. That one bounce and check. Well played.
Now this for birdie.
And a glassy look to this putt as it works downhill with right to left in it.
A 4-footer here for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. They say long is rarely a good miss at the Ocean course. Never is that more evident than here at the par 3-8. It is another elevated green where anything that skips over the back will leave a semi-blind shot out of a deep waist area. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Boy, that one did not want to slow down at all, and it winds up running right through the green. Looking back up from behind the green, a second to this par 3. An outside look here for birdie. Okay, so that'll be a bogey, and it likely will not be enough to hold up on this hole. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And that'll do it. A good battle here, gonna come to an end. So for Frank Nobilo,